Well, you wouldn't know it by those ladies, but the Lions have been dealing with some adversity. The Purple Pride ranked third, poised to make a run at state, but getting some horrible news. The school's all-time leading rusher, Connor Kasser, tearing an ACL last week against Norwell. He's out for the season. Now, how would that loss affect the Lions in round 2? Leo hosting Heritage. Lions beat the Pats in week 6. How about this? Mr. Kasser's replacement, Taylor Horn, with a touchdown, a 7-zip Leo early. How about more from Taylor Horn? He's going in for the short touchdown there. 21-0 Leo at that point. Ryan Leiter dropping back here, looking for some pass action, but Aaron Marquardt and Jamie Hakes catch up with him for the sack. But then it's Leiter handing it to Horn again. He gets the touchdown. Leo wins it by a final of 35-13. So the Lions win their first game without Mr. Kasser.
So the Lions, they get the winner of this one. It's 5-5 Harding at undefeated #1 Eastbrook. And there's a packed house out there, and Harding not backing down. Trayvon Carr, big pickup. The Hawks led 12-11 at the half. But in the third quarter, Eastbrook taking over. It's Tanner Day with some time. Finds Max Widmeyer picking up 22 yards right there. And Eastbrook will cap off that drive when Day would connect with Colton Benedict. This one a big one, 61 yards. Takes it to the house. Eastbrook takes the lead. They never look back. Hawks fall 44-12. The final, and sticking with 3N sectional 18, Lakeland gets shut out in a big way by South Bend St. Joe, 49-zip. And then on the other half of the bracket, number 5 Jimtown, they top Northwood 21-7.
How about in 2A reigning state champ Bishop Luers hosting Manchester in sectional 27 action? Manchester early, back to punt. Eric Sorg, all 6'4" of him, comes in untouched, and then he scoops it up for the touchdown. Luers is up 7-zip, and you can't make those kind of mistakes if you're going to beat Luers, especially at their place. D'Angelo Fincher bouncing to the outside, one of the unsung heroes for Luers. 14-zip Knights coach Lindsay liking it. He liked this. Watch Steve Kiermaier, the captain, the senior. Watch the block he gets here from Kenny Mullen.
Look out. Look out.
Big hit. He's in the end zone. Kenny Mullen, great block there. Luers, no problem. 69-0, a winner over Manchester tonight.
As for the Knights' next opponent, let's head to Fairmount, the home of cool James Dean. Look at Casey Copeland. He's got that look on his face. He said to photographer Trey Hester, you might want to shoot this play. It's the old reverse pass. It goes from Ryan McCarthy to Nick Landrum. That's a 68-yard touchdown. Very first play of the game. Bluffton takes a 6-0 lead just 20 seconds in. They onside kick and recover, and Coltman going with the... this one didn't go so well. Cody Douglas, 49-yard interception return for touchdown. Gerber, though, had 427 yards passing, 5 touchdowns, but Madison Grant, 449 yards rushing. They win 61-45.
They like offense, apparently, down there. More from 2A sectional 26 now. Garrett at Eastside Railroaders doubled up the Blazers 42-21 in week 1. Lucas Kaiser rolling into the end zone. Little food joke for you. 7-7 at that point. How about Jamarius Mitchell? He was on a roll. 18-yard run from Mr. Mitchell there. A little bit later on the drive, why not dance with the lady you took? 5-yard touchdown, 14-7. No, it's not. 14-7 Garrett. Then Eastside intercepted right here by Braden Moreau, the quarterback, with a pick there. Todd Fricke goes for 176, 3 touchdowns, and it's Garrett moving on 28-13. So who's the big Railroaders? Who are they going to get next round? Number 12, Bremen. They win over Fairfield 42-14. So a very interesting contest, and that should be in Garrett next week as the Railroaders playing well.
I'm not good at jokes. In 1A, Busco coming off a huge win over Adams Central. The Fighting Etzlers in Pinedo taking on the Lefevre Lynch mob. Picked this one up early on. Kyle Monk handing it off to Josh Lefevre. I don't know, maybe they're related. It's not spelled the same way, so I doubt it. That's a 25-yard pickup. They're going to cap off that drive with a guy named Kyle Mathewson. He holds a few records in Cherubusco.
Every record, I think.
136 yards for Mathewson tonight, and this touchdown, 2-point conversion, no good. Busco led 6-zip. The Busco defense holding the Raiders down tonight, but it's Mathewson scoring the game winner with 24 seconds left as Busco moves on to the sectional championship, 12-6. You will find.
All right, so who is Busco going to get in the next round? Would it be Northfield? Would it be South Adams? We'll pick it up early. South Adams, Dustin Warner picks off the pass from Northfield. You gotta like defense if you're a Starfires fan, and they've been playing well the second half of this season. How about some South Adams on the ensuing drive? The toss to Taylor Lefevre. He might be related. That's the same name. Okay, we got a nice little pickup right there down to the 18 a couple plays later. How about Lefevre? I got a Lefevre, and the only cure is more cowbell. They've got those in Burn, I think. All right, 33-7 South Adams. At that point, South Adams goes on to win 33-23. So we've got Busco at South Adams for the 1A sectional championship in this area next week.
And the drawing for the grand prize winner, almost here. Someone in a few weeks will win that motorized scooter thanks to Parkview Trauma.
And our weekly winner is Diana Ritchie. Diana, she lives in Ohio. She gets a prize package from Parkview. They also enter that grand prize giveaway, does Diana, so certainly that drawing coming up very shortly, but we got more Highlight Zone coming up next.
Will Snyder Panthers, stay tuned to the Highlight Zone.
All right, here's your Drive Alive play of the week, and for this one we got to go out to John Young Stadium. Tavon Hurst, really a compilation of his work tonight. 347 yards on the ground, 6 touchdowns. If my math is correct, he's approaching or right at 2,500 yards this season. Tavon Hurst, a man amongst boys out there. That is your Drive Alive play of the week.
That's a lot of points in 2 straight weeks for New Haven. Hey, we're crowning champions next week. Homestead, yeah, you travel to Snyder. That'll be a good one. Dwanger traveling to Columbia City. Leo, they take on top-ranked Eastbrook. Luers at Madison. Grant Cherubusco at South Adams. I hope we have some money left in the gas fund next week.
You know what was really odd is just how much offense there was out there today. As we mentioned at the beginning of the show, defense wins championships. Perhaps that's what we'll see next week since there were so many points scored this week.
We'll have to wait and see.